Greetings, YouTubers and live videoers. It's me, Wayman29. Figure I would come on and talk a little bit about myself. I think I did about me video a while ago. However, I just like to come on and connect and show that I am human and that I really am not a know-it-all. And one of the most annoying things about me is, well, it's very frustrating for even myself, is I forget everything. Like when me and my wife are watching TV, I get up and I go to make something like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or whatnot. I take the remote with me and I forget where I lay it down at. I forgot my PIN number to my bank card. So I had to bum money off my wife for a whole week because I couldn't remember it and I needed gas money and I didn't want to lock out my account. And so finally one day I went to the bank and I was able to do it. So that's just one of my drawbacks. Another one is, since I can't remember anything, I have a really hard time remembering specific dates, names, times, and facts. I know general ideas about things when certain things happen. I know people's faces, but I'm not good at all at following directions. Well, I can follow directions if they're right in front of me and I have them. And if somebody tells me to do something, but when I'm driving down the road and somebody says, "Oh, take a right, a left, a right, a left, a right, a left," I'm not going to get it. You know, I'm just going to be lost driving out there. One time, me and my wife got lost down in New Jersey, and she said that maybe I should stop and ask for directions, like smart women do. They say that to their husbands because for some reason husbands don't stop and ask for directions. So I was the husband that would not stop and ask for directions. But it worked out. For once, it worked out. I drove straight, and we ended up coming out a little bit ahead of where we were supposed to be, and it was actually a little shortcut. We got there earlier than everybody else. So I do have that one in my back pocket, that if you're on a road, you don't know where you're going, and you drive straight, I would say 1% of the time it can work. So I have that to my credit. Yeah, I had a lot of interesting things going on this weekend. My uncle was working on my grandmother's garage, and he ended up having some issues with the circular saw. Cut his hand up pretty bad, and my dad went over and helped him, and his wife came down and helped him and called 911, and he was at my grandmother's, and grandma was all upset. She couldn't dial 911 because she was nervous, so my cousin had to, and it worked out okay. He's got to get some plastic surgery and other things, but he should be fine. So there was, you know, it was very gory, something right out of a horror movie, but this was kind of real blood. He where he works, he had all the safety training, and he's trained in confined space and all those industry training OSHA requirements, and so he kind of knew what to do, and things weren't as bad as they could have been because they followed proper procedures when issues like that happen. So that was a good thing. And then today I'll be going to a picnic at my landlady's house. We still rent because I'm still paying off my student loans, and that was my house because I owe like $30,000. You know, that was a lot. So we'll be going up there, and our landlord is a lot of fun, and she's more like our friend than our landlady, sorry. And so we're going to be going up there for a picnic and having some fun today. It's Palm Sunday. I was supposed to go to church with my mother. However, I overslept. And even though my mother is going to be sorely disappointed, I'll be sure to make it there for Easter Sunday. Now, this is the fascinating thing about going to church on Easter Sunday. See, my family, even though they're pretty religious, they're kind of laid back. Even though they attend an ultra-conservative church, they're really laid back on their views, and they usually don't browbeat or anything. So it's kind of funny, like, when we would wake up in the morning, when we were at home, on Easter Sunday, we would go to the kitchen and see if our Easter baskets were there. And then we had to wait for Mom and Dad to get up if they weren't. And then here, Mom would hide them sometimes the night before. And so we would have to run around the house and try to find our Easter baskets. Then we get Easter bunnies, and we get the marshmallow chicks and all kinds of stuff. And then, we would go to church. So it was kind of humorous that, we would celebrate Easter with the Easter bunny. Dad used to go out and hide Easter eggs, and we'd have Easter egg hunts. We do like the secular idea of it, then we do the religious idea of it, and it was always mixed in our family, which is pretty interesting. And so me and my sister, we had a lot of fun. We got a lot of candy, and we always looked forward to getting the big chocolate Easter bunny that would sit in the middle of the basket. And Mom enjoyed making the baskets. She would she would save everything. So everything that was in your basket, except for the edible stuff, would be packed away. The grass would be packed away. The whatever basket would be packed away. And then the next year, she would get it out. We would color eggs. And Mom, till this very day, has to do brown eggs. I tell her, Mom, just buy brown eggs. But she takes onion peels and she puts them in with the eggs, and she boils them up, and they turn brown, and she'll put them in with this big nest on the table. All kinds of fun. She still likes coloring eggs, and when my sister's home and my little nephew, we had loads of fun coloring eggs, and this was the first year that he got to do it. So it was kind of like a family thing. Any rate, when me and my sister were in church, my sister is now a missionary in the Cayman Islands with her husband, and she teaches kindergarten and first graders in a Christian private school over there, and she's coming back home this year because they're going to be done with that part of their career. Any rate, Mom used to like to hit all the high notes in all the songs at church, and everybody used to look at us. And we used to be pretty embarrassed about that when we were really little, because everybody's like looking at us. But then we realized how much fun we could have with it. And at one point, we even made the song leader laugh in directing the song, and it was really funny. So on Easter Sunday, there's this song, Christ Arose, and there's one section of the song where it's very high, and Mom always tries to hit the high note. And so every Easter, I can lean in and say to Mom, I don't know, Mom, you're getting up there. You're not going to be able to hit that high note soon. And she proves otherwise. And it's very humorous because everybody knows exactly what I whispered to her, and she still proves herself every year, and it's something that I actually look forward doing, to kind of picking on Mom. And she knows that I love picking on her, and she picks back. Well, there's a little bit about me. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. And if you don't, have a good day anyways. Maybe maybe boil up a hard-boiled egg and try them. They're pretty good, but you don't have to acknowledge the Easter thing. Just have a hard-boiled egg. All right, YouTubers, take care and have a good day.